Collecting Pokemon cards is about to change forever, and I'm not really sure it's in a good way. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr. Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's a beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you. There is an awesome plan for your life. It is very rare that a topic will have me making a video at 10:45 p.m. after a date night with my wife. But this is something that I believe is going to change collecting cards forever. And I say specifically cards, collecting all trading cards, all TCGs across the board, especially and including but not exclusive to Pokemon cards. I made a video the other day about these companies, Industrial and this private individual that came out with these results of using CT scanners to essentially scan booster packs and identify the vintage holo that's inside of those booster packs. That video had been covered previously. It came out while I was at Collecticon, New Jersey, and I wanted to make a video giving my opinions on it. Well, there's more information that's come out about this, and I want to talk about this and give you guys my perspectives and my opinions, because I'm honestly a little alarmed and frightened as to what this could mean for the Pokemon card hobby and collecting TCGs as a whole, okay? As a whole. This is insane. So this all comes from a bunch of information that OKJLove, he apparently got the exclusive right to drop a bunch of this information, and he worked with Industrial, which is the company that really put this information out there and, you know, did some of this, you know, this scanning. And he wasn't sponsored by them, but he collaborated with them on this video that he dropped about 10 or 11 hours ago. And it was a very great and thorough, in-depth video. So credit to OKJLove. I'll put a link down to his video in the description below so that you can go watch that for some really, really detailed information. Industrial has gone full advertising, full marketing their services and offering their services to scan your booster packs for $75. I believe $75. Like, their website's up, instructions are up, you can send your booster packs in, they'll scan them for you, and then basically what they do is they send you your booster pack back, and they send you all the scans and everything back, and then it's up to the end user to filter through all that data and figure out, you know, what could potentially be inside of it. Okay, so I said in my video, my prediction was that one of these two parties could potentially take this information and monetize it and make it into a business and offer these services to people. And that's exactly what's happened. That's exactly what Industrial's done. And is really interesting because this was obviously their plan all along. And I believe in, I love innovation and entrepreneurship. I'm an entrepreneur at heart. So kudos to them for doing this. But at the same time, it gets a lot scarier. When I tell you guys that I think this will change everything, might sound dramatic, but I truly think this is going to change everything, guys. Because not only are they scanning vintage booster packs of Pokemon, they've scanned Pokemon, they've scanned One Piece, they've scanned Sports, they've scanned Lorcana, they've scanned Magic the Gathering, and without fail, every single one, they're able to identify what's inside of those packs to some level, and we're in the very early stages of this technology being figured out, okay? The only real hiccup was, JLove said in his video, that Magic the Gathering sets that didn't have any foils in them were harder to identify, so meaning like Alpha, Beta, were, you know, pulling the Black Lotus or any of the mocks, harder to identify those, but as the technology develops, I'm sure that won't be an issue. So, okay, it gets better. Every TCG, right? They're scanning booster boxes and being able to identify some of the cards inside the packs, inside the booster boxes. They're scanning ETBs. They're scanning Lorcana boxes. They're scanning hobby boxes of sports cards and identifying cards inside of these sealed products. They're offering their services to scan these products and give you, the end user, the scans on what's inside. And we're at the beginning stages of this. I'm speechless. This is insane. This is insane. Obviously, $75 to scan a pack, it wouldn't make sense to send off, you know, some modern pack or anything like that. But some vintage packs that are worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars with potentially a card that's, you know, worth the high hundreds or thousands of dollars that you could pull would absolutely be worth sending off a pack to scan for $75. But the thing that I think is really going to throw everything into disarray is the booster boxes. Being able to scan booster boxes in the early days, and all these images are up. J-Love posted them all in his video. It's mind-blowing. Like, again, I said that video will be in the description. But being able to scan booster boxes is going to change everything. And this technology is only going to get better. We're just looking at one company right now that's put together a whole thing to offer these services to people, and one individual who's done it. But now that the cat's out of the bag, there's people with a lot of money that are going to figure this out. Obviously, this is a prohibitive process. You have to have the right setup. You have to have the right gear. You have to have the right amount of money. You have to have the right people that know how to do it. But there are going to be other individuals that set up the ability to do this. We're going to probably see other companies pop up doing this. And the thing that's scary about this is it makes the sealed market for buying completely changed. It'll never, ever be the same again. Anytime you buy something, there's always going to be the wonder, was this scanned? Was this booster box scanned? Was this booster pack scanned? Especially when we're talking about old school vintage boxes. Well, we're talking about things that are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. And I have heard rumors from, I didn't look too deep into it, but somebody commented on my last video or messaged me. There's like apparently little handheld products that you can buy and you can scan. Like you could, say this was a booster pack, you could scan this booster pack and it would tell you if it's been exposed to radiation, which would give you an indication that it's been scanned before. Maybe something like that will be a viable way of identifying this stuff. But being able to scan sealed product and booster boxes at this level and identify cards that are inside, again, this takes work, but it is possible. It will get easier as time goes on, is insane. Everything's about to change for all TCGs. This isn't just Pokemon. Like I said, they scanned Pokemon, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lorcana, sports cards, Magic the Gathering. They've scanned it all, and it works. Some more easier identifiable than other. Sealed product, booster boxes, elite trainer boxes, booster boxes from other sets, hobby boxes, and it all works. They can see what's inside of all of them. This is wild. In my opinion, this is not good. This is not a good thing. I'm left a little speechless talking about this, to be honest with you. It's going to make it to where you'll never be able to buy a vintage product again without some type of assurance or authentication that it hasn't been scanned. Or everybody's going to have to scan everything, or you're going to see for people that aren't scanning their stuff and selling packs, you're going to have returns and complaints and bad reviews. I didn't get a pull. It must have been scanned. They must have known that there wasn't anything good in this. This is the type of crap that's going to pop up. And this company, Industrial, by their own admission, isn't super knowledgeable about the TCG scene. So that's probably going to have some issues. Industrial, I would highly recommend that you hire an expert in TCGs on your team, if you haven't already, to help you with all this stuff and to help you through this process. I think that would be incredibly important to do that for sure. But this technology, cat's out of the bag. I don't really know what to think. It's going to change everything. I think it's going to tank the market for a while. I think it's going to make it really, really, really hard to buy and sell. And I think there's a lot of vendors out there that deal exclusively in vintage with tons and millions and millions and millions of dollars in vintage tied up, like the Pokemon Network, a great company that's one of the best, if not the biggest, vintage retailer in America for sealed product. This is going to massively affect them because they're going to have to figure out how to move forward with this. It's wild. I don't really know what else to say. I'm not a fan. I think it's crazy. It's probably not going to affect me too much because I'm not buying and slanging a whole bunch of vintage here and there. If I want something vintage, I'll go buy the single. No problem there. But it'll be really interesting to see how this changes things moving forward. We're at a moment where everything's going to change. And I'm really curious to see what happens. Let me know down in the comments below, my friends, what you think. Check out OKJ Love's video. Check out the past videos. See all the data that's out there. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It's free. You can comment, subscribe, hit the like button, all that stuff. All that stuff's free. It helps you a whole lot and helps me a whole lot. And check this one out. YouTube says you like it. And like I always say, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.